Hi guys, I'm Piyush Agarwal and I'm back with the second video around the UiPath integration service. So in the previous video, I had explained how we can set up our integration service over UiPath Automation Cloud and integrate the UiPath Studio robots with the Microsoft OneDrive. Now, since we know what are connectors, connections, and triggers, in this video, I am going to do a very brief walkthrough of using a G Suite demo with the UiPath. So what I have built over here is a similar use case as the previous video, where we are going to use Google Sheets and our Gmail account to send emails to any particular people. So the idea is very simple, just like the previous one. On my Google Drive, I have got a sheets over there. So let me open that. Here I have created a sheet called email list. Now if I just open it, so it has three columns: name, email, and status. Okay. Now the idea is that whenever I would update this sheet with any name or email, the bot should directly send an email to the respective user. Okay, and update the status over here. And in case there is something written in the status column like mail sent, then it is not supposed to do anything with this particular record. And also, since in we have seen that there I have seen that many people are there who do not prefer using the default sheet names as sheet 1 or sheet 2, so we are also going to consider the event that the sheet name could be anything. So going, if I let me show you the how the bot is created. First of all, I have got a log message to let you know, understand what are these arguments types that we have used in the previous video. Then we are using the Google spreadsheet activity. For this, I have used the integration service, so there was no need to configure the account value. Then in the spreadsheet file, we are using the ID and the value is UiPath event object ID, which is basically a value get configured once the trigger is executed. Then spreadsheet is basically just a reference variable which reference to this particular spreadsheet, and I can use this variable throughout the other activities. Now the first task is to get the sheet names. There could be any number of sheets and any names could be there, so we are getting that as a sheet list variable. Next we are reading the particular table and saving it in the dt1 variable, which is a type of data table. Now for each row in the data table, first I'm checking if my third column has some is empty or not. If it is not empty, then we should just continue to the next row. Okay, that is as required for the use case. And if it is empty, then I am using the use email scope, which is, if you can search over here, use Gmail, and use through which I can integrate my studio with my Gmail account as well. For this, right now you won't be able to use the integration service as it is not yet a part of it, maybe, or it might be a something which is coming up in the future. So for now, what you can do, you can just click on account, click on add new account, then set it as default and click on OK. Post that, it will give you a open it on a browser and authentication window, and to ask you to select your account and give the required permissions. Just by doing that, UiPath will get access to the required permissions and you would be able to use these activities. Then a simple send email activity. Now over here, if you would search for send, there will be many activities like the previous old integration activities, the Gmail and Outlook one, this one which we are using, or the send mail message which comes under the Gmail activity. So make sure to select the right one, which is this send email. Okay, next, the account type, it is of Gmail. To set its value, just click on plus, then you will see a Gmail icon, click on that and it will be populated. Second column is our email value, subject is test email, and this new feature that I like the most is this open editor. Like unlike earlier when we used to create a mail body using HTML, complete HTML syntax, I had to write multiple BR tags specifically for just a new line. So all that work has been removed, and we can simply create this mail body message. Now another new thing for this, which is this name variable, you can create through this add data values option. Click on it, click on map data value, then click on add value. It could be single or a table. If I just a single value, I can give any name over here and the value of it. That's it. Okay, then I would go on, click on save. And once the mail has been sent, we need to update the same over to the Google Sheet. So the value we are using is C plus index plus 2.2 string. Now what is index? Index is just the iteration value of this for loop, and we are doing a plus 2 because the index value initiates with 0. So since our first row is our header, so we need a plus 2. If we are working on this third row, then it would be 1 plus 2 3 C3 value. Okay, hope that clears this workflow. Now let me just show you how it runs. For that, again, first of all, we are going to our integration service, then to our connections. You will need to create a trigger for the Google Sheets as what we want. Whenever this sheet is updated, the bot should be triggered. Then click on more options and manage triggers. So I have already created the trigger for the same. Let me show if I can. Okay, I cannot edit or see. Let me check. Okay, so this is how this trigger is configured. The record is of type spreadsheet, and event to monitor is update. Okay, now I will just activate this trigger. So the trigger is now active, and if I just come over here and add another value, I am going to again just write my email and save. So I have done a update to the sheet. Now bot should monitor this and trigger my this bot. Let's go to orchestrator and check what is the current scenario. And if you remember, the triggers monitor the events in average 5 minutes. So probably in around any minute, after 5 minutes or within that, the bot will trigger another process just like this. So let's wait. So our bot has started running after 5 minutes again. Let's see how it goes. If I open the logs, I can see the first log message. The event connector type is of the UiPath Google Sheets. Event is connected, updated value. Then our UiPath object type is of spreadsheet, and object ID is given. This object ID is a unique value which refers to this email list Google Sheet. Now the bot has stopped, and I can see that it has used my account and has sent an email. So now if I go back to my Gmail account, I can see that yes, I have received the email from my another account which is proper, and it has also sent it with my name. So that's good. So that was the requirement we need with this use case. Hope you understood how this UiPath integration service works, and I would like if you would mention in the comments that how was the video, or if there's any kind of particular scenario you would like to integrate or need help. And this is something this integration service has made, that integrating our bots with the Google Sheets has provided us with a lot of opportunities. So do explore that. If you really like my video, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys. See you in the next video.